Nemuyo. Uh, oh wait, I have some more. Okay, never mind. Okay, let me just refer to this. It connects to no nearby amenities. Okay. How should I do this? If it's even possible to. Okay. About there. Can I line this up properly? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it looks perfect. Okay. I'll use this then. Okay, let me just refer to the comment again. Where is it? Tengah link. Which is like this. Is this thing right? Oh yeah, it's this. So just follow the route. Like this. Go straight. I always wonder if. Sorry. If this bus service would apply this in the future, kind of like Pongo's current Pongo's 382 style. Not too sure about this. I think eventually it's gonna get extended in. Because obviously they're not gonna extend 872 to just do this and then go back out. But they would probably do this with a feeder service instead. So instead of going straight to Tengah Park Avenue on Bukit Batok Road, turn right. Okay. Instead of doing this, turn right. And then south to West Avenue 8. Or okay. Go south along here, and then to this intersection. Okay, either one of these. Then West Avenue 6 all the way past, which means go back like this. West Avenue 6 all the way past, then turn right before Tengah Drive. Okay. So it's like this. Like this. And then for this sector, right? you don't really need to care if it's duplicated because it's a green and white plate service. It's the same thing that 84G/84W experiences. Like you can have a bus stop here, you can have a bus stop here as well. So it is perfectly fine for green and white plate services to duplicate at one bus stop. So you could have, sorry, you could have this, or you could have this. Both of which are fine. Which one is better? Is it this one or this one? I honestly think they would prefer the main road. Okay, in this case, right, and only in this context, I think they would want to connect to the MRT. So they wouldn't really want to do this. I think the MRT connection does it all. So I guess we'll stick with this. And the thing is, in real life, this isn't really possible without converting this to a trunk service because this road over here is the boundary between one planning zone and the other planning zone. Like one planning zone is Tengah and the other planning zone is Bukit Batok. Bukit Batok planning zone actually comprises of like Bukit Batok West, East, and Bukit Gombak as well. So this one is the boundary. I mean, see, since 84 is not a feeder service, technically, if 831 hadn't already been announced, they could pull off something like this instead of the current 831. So this strategy, as mentioned by SG Buses, it's not really about how do we say it? Oh my god. It's not really about taking people far out of Tengah. It's just to the neighborhood, neighboring area, right? And the thing is, this kind of size, it's perfect for a green and white plate service, so you're not like overstretching it or anything. Because usually uh, when the radical bus enthusiasts they tend to think about this, they are usually thinking about like bi-directional services that take you out of Tengah, like considerably far out, and not just like Bukit Batok West. So I would think the radical bus enthusiasts would actually love this idea, but I actually like it because it does its purpose and it connects to all the amenities like over here, and then there are like schools here, and yeah, and then there's like a food court, no, not a food court, like a hawker center here. I believe. Oh yeah, this is like the Shotengai or something. Correct, correct. Yeah, 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 this is the Shotengai. I've walked here before. Yeah, I think this is perfect. I think instead of going West Avenue 8, like instead of doing it like this, I think this would be perfect. So you wouldn't really need to worry about like the duplicated bus stops. And if you really wanted to put a bus stop over here, you have to put it kind of like near here because of the right turn filter. And then again, I would question if this was really needed in the first place since there's already a bus stop here. So yeah, a bus stop here may or may not be necessary because of the right turn filter. Because I wouldn't really want a green and white plate feeder service to do this and then duplicate along the bus stop outside. I would actually want it to do this. Or do this. Like both of which are fine. But obviously, since 831 they planned it to go here instead, we'll just let it go here. And this alignment, right, we'll just save it for a future bus service, I guess. Okay. I think this is done. I didn't realize I have other comments as well. What is this? Could I do a video on the thoughts of like, what the hell is this? Uh, Real announcements. Uh, I don't know. I don't really have extensive enough knowledge to be able to comment on this. Because like usually for trains I rely on Intels. I'm not really a big train enthusiast or anything. I mean it's rigged out. This isn't like a legitimate run or anything. It was rigged. I mean, it is still a cameo, but it's rigged out. Oh, this is a Sinkang video. This is why I can never take the rhetoric of the all train advocates too seriously. They make some good points, but when you go to extreme lengths to truncate routes for no reason other than to save resources without considering the opinions of others, meaning residents or even the actual planners. Oh god, I woke up and then that is where the source of hate comes from. Myself, I also resent the insinuation to that to even travel short distances, I have to go in and out of a train which nobody likes, which is pretty stupid on its own, not to mention the dirty looks you get from other commuters when you stick too close to the doors. And this is referring to LRT, but it could apply to MRT as well, and I think this will probably apply to JRL in the future. Hello, I am literally alighting at the very next stop. Why should I move into the center of the train car? I think the issue with this, okay, in the bus context, right? Those who are alighting like one or two stops should stay near the door. Whereas people who are like commuting past that distance, they should go back. Like they should move to the rear, either if they're either if either they are standing up or sitting down, they should move to the rear. So even in the train context, right? If it's just one to two stops, then and also given the fact that like Singapore, oh gosh, Singapore's commuters or passengers, they tend to be quite selfish in the sense that, unlike Japan or other countries, they don't actually wait for people to go out before they all try to start squeezing into the train. I've experienced that a couple of times here in Singapore, which is why I miss my hometown. Yeah, so, yeah, this would apply for this instance as well. For instance, if I live along Punggol East and my child's tuition center is at Sengkang Central, I prefer to take 83 rather than take, yeah, obviously, in and out the northeast line between Punggol and Sengkang. Hub and spoke is meant for longer travels, and even 83 is considered hub and spoke for like shorter distance bus travels as well. So for short journeys like the example I shared, a direct bus will be more viable and yeah, correct. This basically exposes the failures of the Sengkang Punggol LRT in general, and why you still need buses in these kinds of areas. No, but really, what is this? What does this mean? Huh? What? You mean this? Oh, this is just RTS Link. Although I think RTS Link is quite overpriced. Is this the entire speech or what? It's a government website. Is this like a transcription or what? Oh my god. Can can you go to the reason why I dislike these speeches is that they need to go to like they need to cut all the crap, cut all the formalities, and just I mean it's a transcription, but they need to like go straight to the point. Help us improve. Yeah, you guys can go straight to the point and stop beating around the bush. Oh my god. What's this? Uh, I don't think I have anything to say about this. Everybody already knows this. Oh my god. Oh, okay. See, even LTA to MOT, they admitted it's already like 15 to 20 years. So obviously, those dumb bloggers, they don't touch grass, so they don't know this. Or even if they knew this, they would be like, let's construct like 100 MRT lines concurrently. Why? Because Paris does it so fast. Why can't Singapore do it that fast? My God, I really cannot stand these bloggers. What is it? It's just about like MRT line openings. It's not a real circle, okay? It's. I've talked about this before. I know they're just saying this for simplicity, but no, it is not a real circle. It is a circle with a branch and with another isolated branch. Or even if it's not like, okay, this is technically a branch, or the alternative is, again, nothing has changed, but like one line. Like just one line. Like this. I don't know what happened to the Pulau Brani APM, but yeah, this is the circle line extension. Either it's the yellow one or the orange one, so I'm pretty sure this is not a circle. But then again, most of the ministers, they don't really know much about transport, so it is easier to tell them that it's a circle, so okay. No, what? Do people expect me to be reacting to this like legit? What is this? Yeah, Taman Jurong, which is like you go to Taman Jurong. Wait, where's Taman? Yeah, this is Taman Jurong. Yeah, the station will probably be like I don't know if there's even space to put a station. It should be around here, I guess, because they actually said Taman Jurong. It should be around here because they actually said Jurong Lake District westwards. So I assume after West Coast, they're just gonna follow this alignment and then curve it down or something. I don't know if it's gonna follow like Jalan Ahmad Ibrahim or go down to Jalan Bur. I don't know, but typically it has to like uh it it has to follow the road shape mostly. I forgot if this thing would I don't shit, I don't think there is like space for an interchange state. Actually, no. This I got confused. This JRL, it would intercept cross island line at, I mean in the future when it gets extended to, it'll intercept at like cross island line west coast. I'm just curious, like cross island line west coast, right? So it has to like go along West Coast Highway and then somehow, oh okay, it'll be really tough because they need a underground, right? They need to cut underneath here, or they need to like go up and then. I'm not an expert when it comes to like MRT. Oh, MRT line alignments. A lot of the times is just my Intel's like spoon feeding me. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get from like West Coast to this area without following the road. So they're gonna get merged. Just say that they will get merged. Isn't that new MRT line the one that like it's like that outer circle line? Is that what this is referring to? Laurent Tron is it? The weird thing about this is that the provisions are at Tavistock and not at Serangoon North. The provisions are here, not here. So I don't know how you're gonna change the alignment from here to here. I get it. You guys just want like Yio Chu Kang Road down. Okay. The issue is that like, how are you gonna like cut through? Like, it's a private estate. Like, if you're gonna construct MRT, there's a reason why the provision is here. Wait. Yeah, yeah. There's a reason why the provision is here, so that the MRT line could just cut through like this. If it's here, right, you need to follow Yio Chu Kang Road down, and somehow you need to like curve it to avoid Serangoon. You need to curve it to Lorong Chuan, which is like you need to follow like this Yio Chu Kang link, like this and like this. And technically, it's possible if there is even enough space to put it at Lorong. See, here's the thing. They say they want connections to the circle line. Oh damn. I mean, you could technically skirt around, like go here, I guess. Like this, like oh my god. This is what I hate about new MRT lines. It's like it's so hard to plan the goddamn alignment. It's like if this one becomes the interchange station, then it's like okay, much simpler like this, like this, like this. But the provisions are here and not here, which is the thing that like really bugs me. Unless what they want is they just want this thing to just slice through here and then somehow go down here, here. Like seriously, it's so I'm surprised they managed to squeeze in a station here. So they have to squeeze in the station here as well. Wow. Again, I know it's really far into the future, but the provisions are here for a reason. It's so that it's like easier to route it. I don't know how they're gonna route it, but if they really want to interchange it at Lorong Chuan, I don't know. Or you just do this. Oh my god. Surely they're not touching here, right? I don't even think there's enough space to... Oh god, this is so dumb. I find this alignment really dumb, because... I mean, ideally, right? This is what people have been saying. I know people want this instead of this, but there is no space here. See, here's the thing. Instead of like overcomplicating things like this, I would just turn this one into a new MRT line. Like, if you want an interchange station here, okay, fine. But I would rather you have an... So it's like this one is supposed to be like, let's say, PLEB to Long Island. I would rather you do it like this. Okay, I mean, I don't know if Lorongtron has any provisions, but this is the only way that they can do this without like cutting through the private estate. They can only work with CTE. I mean, just find some way to like cut it through here. I think it's still possible. Cause it's like, can you imagine if the alignment is like this? There's like technically nothing wrong with it, but can you imagine if the alignment was like, okay, like this, and then it has to follow the main road like this. I can see why people think it's Serangoon North, but I'm telling people the provisions are here and not here. But if they want a station here, I'm okay with it. It's just, you look at the alignment of it, it's so strange. It's like, if you want this alignment right, I might as well just let it cut down here or cut down here. It's like this, and then you suddenly tilt left. I think what people would be unhappy about is that this line, it goes so near Serangoon but doesn't actually touch it. It's really hard to win public support like this. It's like, yeah, you can interchange it with Boon King or Farrer Park. I mean Boon King. I think Farrer Park's the old alignment. You can interchange it with Boon King. And then you divert the demand away from NEL at Boon King instead of here. I think this one is just not gonna sit well with people. It's like, for people who don't really have a good grasp of like MRT construction in general and the space that's needed to build an MRT station. I'm not saying I'm an expert at it, but if you do it like this, you would be prepared to face all the angry netizens saying, why don't you just interchange at Serangoon instead? You need to offload the Northeast line. I can tell you that MRT construction is never supposed to be this political, but again, I can tell you that as long as your line is close to Serangoon but doesn't actually touch Serangoon, it wouldn't sit well with them. Like, yeah, you could have a station here, but it's like, they're like, why not just interchange? The netizens would say things like this. So to avoid all of this, just make use of the provisions. And it's like, would you rather go straight up, or would you rather scoliosis up? Although to be honest, I get that the effect of scoliosis would be that, oh, this area gets better served, this area gets better served. Okay, I get it. It's just that, like, from a political standpoint, this is just not gonna sit well with people. This is even worse than like Jalan Besar to Rocher. You get what I mean? But here is the thing. Serangoon North, like when they plan the corridors, right, they say it very, very vaguely. Because here's the thing. if your interchange station is here, I mean the provisions are here, right? At the very least, people along the eastern side of like Ang Mo Kio, this area ish, I mean this area, is able to access it easily. So they don't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna take Cross Island Line here and I'm gonna change it down. It's like, how do I even explain this? It's like, let's say you are from here and you want to go down, and then you're like, I gotta take Cross Island Line here and then I'm gonna change it down. It's quite stupid, right? So this is why I would rather you just use the straight line alignment. But okay, what I was trying to say is that just now is that it's quite vague. Usually when they say the corridors, like you know what, Queensway or whatever from Tengah Line, it is usually very vague. The corridor, like they just, cause this area is technically part of Serangoon North, and not really part of like Ang Mo Kio or anything, even though it's near Ang Mo Kio. So CT is the boundary. So when they say Serangoon North, it could mean this as well. I'm just saying based on the boundary. So we will prioritize. I think they just phrased it this way to appease the ministers. But then again, Serangoon North isn't even this guy's area. It's like Ang Mo Kio GRC. It's not even the SMC area, but I think he just needs to give a response. Okay, okay, okay. West Coast extension to Kent Ridge, right? Okay, nothing new. Between I have more good news. I mean, okay, this is just the construction has already been going on. God damn it, and the station is already known. What do you mean? JS2A? I mean Forest Hill. What? Am I dumb or what? I thought the station is already there. Why are they saying it like as if it's like new? Uh, no, I want Jurong Region Line. I mean this one. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, my bad, my bad. They technically, I know, pardon the low quality, but technically they only put one station here. So okay, 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 he's right, he's right. Nothing new. I mean, it's just to serve people better. Cause JRL is like an, like a glorified LRT. So yeah. What's this? Uh. Okay, it's delayed by about 6 months, so the interim bus service will be there for like 6 months. It's just 6 months. It's not like years or what. It's not like a year delay or delayed by many years. So I don't even get why these stupid bloggers would like be mad about it. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I think this thing. I know there is like the over maintenance bullshit by SMRT. Their TSOP is crap, but you see, right? This is the one thing that the bloggers don't. They just refuse to internalize. Maintaining MRT lines is not easy. A lot of resources has to be pumped into it. Oh my god. Not when you charge $4 for it. It's like you asked me to pay $4 to $5 for like a city direct service or a premium bus service. Okay, fine. Nobody's gonna pay $4 for like a fucking feeder bus like autonomous shuttle. Like nobody's paying for that. Oh my god. Yeah, this is nothing new. I mean, obviously, right? So this is the downside of it. Oh my god. I mean, you see, like these things, they hire all the dumbass people in FOLTA. It's like the people that they're inviting, they aren't of quality, and they just fucking take up space. Yeah, even the fucking bloggers get invited to. I'm not saying I want to be invited. I don't. Okay, because if they actually invite me, I would spill everything. But I mean, you want to carry out these focus group discussions, right? Why not actually reach out to like actual residents? And don't just reach out to the stupid bus or train enthusiasts that aren't even that knowledgeable and literally are just there to kiss ass. And this is why I think FOLTA is bullshit. Not because like the concept of it is bullshit, but the people that again it's out of their control, but the people that are actually in FOLTA, they are full of shit. And I know this from experience. Uh okay, so basically, they're doing this in the form of new CDS and Feeder Express as well. So I know they said this very vaguely, but for people that don't understand, it's basically saying we want to focus on Feeder Expresses and more CDS services. That's what they're saying, which is kind of like, again, like I've discussed before, it's admission to the fact that they lack resources and buses and drivers right now, so they cannot really afford to like carelessly introduce more and more and more and more and more like long distance routes. They're gonna keep the existing long distance routes, but they're not gonna like introduce more. And if they're gonna introduce a long distance ones, it's a long distance one. It's gonna be a peak hour variant. You see all the feeder expresses, you see all the Taiseng to what Haokang Sengkang Pongo thingy. They only operate during peak hours, and I'm just paraphrasing this for you. So they are just saying, oh, our feeder buses must be better. I mean, this thing, regardless of what time period, they would always repeat this anyway. So, okay, this one, the general consensus is that if you want a new MRT line featuring an express train line, is possible, but existing ones, obviously no. But since this is just a general question, I think he's referring to like future lines. Okay, the explanation is correct. Explanation is correct. It's just okay. Context wise, he is correct to suggest this. He's just asking if like it's feasible because he may not know, I mean he may not know that like Tengah and Seletar line are gonna be merged. So he's just saying as if this thing was like just one line. And then he's like asking about the feasibility of it. So there's nothing wrong with this. But the explanation, the response to his suggestion is correct as well. What do you mean by overstated fashion? It's the truth. I mean, you have this correct. It can, I don't know. It can take away demand from Serangoon. Yeah, but you still need like your buses to fill in the gaps. Blah blah blah. I mean like the reason why I dislike doing a reaction or responding to this, or people asking me, hey, what are my thoughts about CO2026, COS202, I don't know, but like the reason why I dislike doing this is that you need to use so much brain power to like unpack all of this, and a lot of it is like already known stuff. Ah, okay, quite effective. Okay. Yes, okay. Sungai Serangoon is the one that's for I did this one is for Loyang, cause Tampines is ECID, so this should be Loyang. Well, and the bus enthusiasts who aspire to be bus drivers, majority of them suck. Let's be honest. You need to hire like actually good people. Okay, I think this would be more just I wish they would be more attractive. It's like you don't just like make it attractive for like oh your scholarship programs. You need to make it attractive for like your actual job openings, right? Like you need to make it attractive. Not just for the people sitting in fucking office all day, but like the people who are actually working hard to move people from place to place. Oh my god, I don't wanna. Okay, I'm done.